Nouns. So I'm going to ask you guys, what is a noun? Tell me. A noun is
the name of a person, place, thing, or idea.
Okay, good. Good. A noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. So a noun are those four things. So this week, what we're going to do is we're going to practice person and place again, but this time we'll kind of add a little something more to that, okay? Because whenever we discuss nouns, there are two different kinds of nouns. So that's what we'll be learning this week, okay? Okay, so first we'll start off on our paper by writing our nouns definition. That wasn't yours. Let me pull y'all back. Put your chair back. Put your name on your paper as well, so that if it falls, we know who it's for.
In the back.
Huh?
In the back.
I mean, wherever's fine. Okay, so let's start with our nouns definition. So you told me a noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. Okay, so go ahead and write that on your paper. Unless you already have it, but I don't think. If you do, then you're good. But if not, then you'll need to write it. A noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. Okay. All right, so I'll give you like a couple of minutes. You should be able to write this fast now. That sound, guys, making after that.
Come on. In.
Did you write? Yeah, you're supposed to be doing comments.
Oh, I forgot something.
That's, yeah, I said do the comments and write true properly.
Be at the last. Don't have to. Save and pick your water. It's not spillable.
Spillable.
And anyways, I don't even have water in it. I cannot drink. The water is gonna spill anyway. You know, I'm not aware.
Okay. All right, we have our definition. No, still writing. Okay, still see a couple of people writing. All right, another minute because we're not gonna take forever on this. Okay, yeah, that's good. So we have the two types of nouns. Two, common, proper. Let's say that. Common, proper. Those are the two different types of nouns. We have a list of nouns that are common and a list of nouns that are proper. Let me tell you what that means when I say that. When I say common, it means that anyone can have that name. Anyone can hold that name, or any place can have that name. So do you remember last week when we did our list of persons and places? Remember the list we had did? Well, those were all common nouns, because any place, any person can have that name. When we say mom, don't we all have a mom? Don't we all call our mom mom, right? Whether it's mom, mama, mommy, it's all mom. That's common, because anyone can have the name mom. Now, whenever, which we're going to do that today, we're going to switch and we're going to turn those common nouns into proper. So let's go ahead and go over some of those common nouns we discussed last week. The names that anyone can have. Okay, let's see. Who remembers some of those names we discussed last week? Common nouns of people, meaning anyone can have this name. Anybody can have this name. We talked about a few last week. Okay, we said policeman. Policeman. What's another one? Think about our list from last week. Asa?
Dentist.
Okay, we said a dentist. Okay, remember what other names did we discuss last week?
Fireman.
Okay, fireman, but can we talk about people in our family? Remember we gave people in our family? What you have? Mom. We can put mom. What else? What other names did we say? Dad. Okay, what's another one we said? Cousin. These are all examples of common nouns of people. Why? Because anyone can have this name. Anybody can be called this. We are not talking about someone directly. We are talking about anyone. Anyone can be a policeman, right? Yeah. Okay, what are some other ones we said? Another one. Grandma. Okay, good. So I ran out of space. We'll maybe add some more. We probably will. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these common nouns and we're going to turn them into what's called a proper noun. Now let me explain what proper nouns are. A common noun means that anyone can have the name, but a proper noun is the special name and also the first name. So whenever I say what's the proper noun, we are saying the actual name. Also, that means we are talking about a specific person. We are actually talking about that person. So that's why we would say their name. If I would say my students, student is common, but if I would say Braylee, that's proper because I am naming the student that I am talking about. Do you see the difference? Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn all of these into proper nouns. We're going to give those people an actual name. We are going to say their first name. We're going to talk about the specific person we are talking about. So I have policeman first. Now you may not know this, so I'm going to kind of help you out with that. But we have policemen. If we say the policeman, we could be talking about anybody. But whenever you are talking about a specific police officer, you always say officer first, and then you say their name. So give me an example of a name. Officer Michael. Oh, Officer Michael. Okay. So we just gave the officer a proper noun name because why? We named him. Now we are talking about a specific police officer. So when I said policeman, I could have been talking about anyone. But when I say Officer Micah, that is now a proper noun because I'm talking about a specific officer. I am talking about someone directly. Do you see that? You see that? What I'm talking about? Okay. Next, we have dentist. So we can say I went to the dentist. We could be talking about any dentist. But now what I want to do is talk about an actual dentist. So we always refer to dentists as doctor. So what can we name a dentist? Doctor what? Doctor. Not anybody's name, not your name.
Dr. John.
Dr. John. So now we gave the dentist an actual name, Dr. John. See that? That's a proper noun now. Let's look at mom. Mom is coming. Anyone can have the name mom. We all have a mom. But let's turn mom into a proper noun. We're going to give mom her name. What would her name be? What's mom's name? What's your mom's actual name? You can use your mom. Trina.
Oh, wait. Oh,
Okay, yes. If you say Denise, that's what you're gonna say?
Lacey Nicole.
Lacey. Oh, that's your dad. Mom.
Kim.
Kim. So when we give our mom their actual name, Asa, what's yours?
Lacey Nicole. Andrea.
Andrea. When we give them their actual name, now it's a proper noun. So dad, let's turn dad into a proper noun. Dad. Dad, let's turn into a proper noun. Tevin, yeah, your name after your dad. So Tevin,
Yes,
we gave dad an actual name. Now we know who we're talking about. Cousin, let's do cousin. Let's give her an actual name. Cousin, okay, go ahead, Asa.
Do but.
Say it again.
Saying's Rude.
Tristan.
Kristen, okay. Good. So that's actually naming our cousin, because who has a lot of cousins? I do. So when we say my cousin and I went to the store, we could be talking about any cousin. But when I say Kristen and I went to the store, now I am giving her her name. That is a proper noun. I am naming her. That's a proper noun. Okay, we have grandma. Grandma. We all have a grandma. Anyone can have the name grandma. Let's turn it into a proper noun. Well, if you say granny, that's still grandma. If it's grandma, granny, grand, that's all the same. Now you have to give me her name. What's her name? You know her name? What is it? No, her actual name. So maybe you don't know, that's okay. Okay. Cheryl, okay. Good. So now we gave grandma her actual name. So this is what we do with common nouns, guys. We have the common, that's anyone. Then we turn them into proper. We give them their actual name, what their name actually is, the specific name. Now, one thing to note about proper nouns. Do you see how I capitalize each one? Proper nouns are capitalized, which we will learn that when we get to writing. We're actually going to write sentences like that. But anyway, proper nouns are capitalized. Common nouns are not. You can see that I didn't capitalize any, but I capitalized my proper nouns. Okay, what we're going to do, because we're not done, I just want to get these written down. You're going to get your paper. Okay, so AC, you have your paper? Okay, you're going to take your paper and you're going to fold it like this. See how I had it open? Does your paper look like this? Well, it doesn't have to be the exact lines, but is it like this? Like it's long like this? You're gonna fold, yeah, y'all can fold it. Just make sure when you fold it, it's even like this. See, it's not like that, all bent, but it's even. And then you're gonna crease it like that. And then it should have a line in the middle. All right, so we have our paper folded in half. Next, what we're gonna do is draw a line, trace that line that it made. Trace that line that it made.
Wait, even on the other spot? Even on this?
No, not at the top part. Do the line like underneath where you wrote the definition.
Oh. Fine.
No, not on the nouns part. You do it only on the part underneath. Brayden, let me see. Okay, we have our line. Yes, Asa, you have your line. Let me see as we're doing it. I just want to make sure you're doing it right. Show it to me as you do it. Okay. All right, we're good there. So next thing I want us to do, let me see. Okay, so where you wrote your definition of a noun, you're gonna put a line. You're gonna put a line underneath that part like this. See that?
Oh,
Just like that. See how I put the line? Try to make it as straight as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you're gonna put a line. This is a horizontal line. You're gonna put underneath your definition. Okay, a lot of instructions I'm giving. Make sure we're following it. And I have a paper up here showing you how to do it. Are you ready? Apparently not. Put that bracelet up before I take it. Okay, we're good? Yes. All right, next thing we're gonna do, just like Miss Blue just did on the board. So on one side of our paper, we're going to put common. See that? Common. This is the word common right here. Got it? Yep, write that. Common.
Did it? Of course.
Okay, we have common. All right, so on the other side, we're gonna put proper.
I knew it. We're gonna do a. Wait, we gonna do a line on the bottom too.
Proper. No, yeah, that's what I did.
There we go.
Okay, do we have common and then we have proper? Are you arguing?
No, she's just talking.
And let's spit out that eraser that you have in your mouth. Throw it away. Okay. Okay, we're ready?
Uh-huh.
All right, so what you're gonna do next on common side, put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we have 6 examples. So number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on proper side, put 1, 2, 3, 4. Only the numbers, not the words, only the numbers. All the way to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm about to do it now. Yep, other side as well. See? I numbered it. You probably should put your number 1 on the other side lower. Make sure it goes underneath.
Underneath it? Oh,
Yeah, you did it above it. No. That side is fine. The other side. The common side. You see how high the 1 is? Put it lower. That's
Put the numbers on the.
Michael, let me see. Okay, keep going all the way to 6. Okay, good, Asa. Good job. No, I don't want it to go to 8. I said you need to erase. Bring it here so I can show you what I'm talking about. You need to put this number right here. See how you put the 1 right here? That 1 needs to go right here. It's too high. That's what I was saying. The numbers have to match one another. So yeah, so you see how you put 1, so then put 1. You need to match the number.
You got to put them right how this is.
On this side though. Okay?
Like
Mhm.
this.
Yes, all right, so now we're gonna put what we did on the board onto your paper. So let's look at number 1. We had the common policeman, so you're going to write for number 1, you put policeman. And then the proper number 1 for policeman, we said Officer Micah, you see that? So you have to make sure, guys, you're matching the number with the words. Do you see how we did that? Number 1 was policeman for common. Then proper was Officer Micah. You see that? Do y'all see what I'm saying? So number 2, you're going to put dentist for common. And then proper, you're going to put Dr. John. I have the numbers, guys, so that you're matching it correctly. Do y'all understand? Okay, so go ahead and write it. Let me see. You telling me yes? I'm going to find out once you do it. Okay, now do number 1, the proper.
Oh, number 1 is Officer Michael. Oh, not that. Wait, Miss Rose, put Officer Micah.
Is that what's on the board? All right. Remember I told you guys that sometimes we can answer our own questions.
Wait, where is that?
It's right here. So number 1, policeman, you write policeman for common. Then then you put Officer Micah on the proper side. All right, I'll give y'all a minute to do that. Sound. K says k, C says k. But it's the vowel sound that you hear that will help you to determine whether or not to start your word with the K or to start your word with the C. So this week our list will focus on that K and C rule. K goes with I and E, C goes with the other 3, A, O, and U. So let's look at our list this week, and our list this week will determine that. Okay, so point to the words as we go through them, guys, so we don't get confused. All right, first word is cone. Cone. C-O-N-E. Cone. Kite. Kite. K-I-T-E. Kite. Next one. Cute. Let's spell it. C-U-T-E. Cute. Next one. Came. Let's spell it. C-A-M-E. Came. Next word. Kick. Let's spell it. K-I-C-K. K, kick. Next row, keep. Let's spell K, E, E, P, keep. Next one, cake. C, A, K, E, cake. Next word, cat. C, A, T, cat. Next word, come. C, O, M, E, come. And then your last one, I. Those are our words. Yes. I know that one's a little different. All right. So this is your spelling list this week with the K and the C rule. So make sure to practice on this week. And what's going to be important is listening to that vowel sound. That will help you to know I have to either start with the K or I have to start with the C. It just depends on that vowel sound. But if you study, you'll memorize how to spell them. That's kind of it at the end of the day. Like, remember how to spell them. Okay. All right. So that is it for us today.